the first question I want to ask is, what is success? What is success to somebody? Isn't it something that we kind of set a standard to ourselves and hold a, it's like something we set a standard to ourselves for that we want to accomplish, or a goal that we want to accomplish, and once we accomplish that goal, then we feel successful. Or a better thing is also on the way, as we're doing, as it's the process, on the way of achieving the goal, you feel successful. You know what I mean? As you're achieving it, that's a good way too. And not just the goal itself being reached, the destination, not just that, but the process and the journey. You know what I mean? So, enjoy that. And so really what I'm coming to you today with is that today I was feeling a little low, and so much so that I watched a video of it was almost like a miniature documentary on one of my favorite rap stars. And watching this documentary just started making me feel stuff. And I've been through a lot of stuff in my life, and basically just reminded me that I'm basically alive, and coming to you today a little but basically what I wanted to get out was that I wanted to get out a few things: mental health, success, and there's another thing. Well, it's along those lines. I feel like mental health has a big part with success, because when we don't feel successful, that's when mental health comes in. And it's like, even Massachusetts 33 was saying that, like, for, let's say for businessmen or anybody for that matter, but like for somebody that does business, like entrepreneurship or something, like if they own a business, or if they're just in business, or anybody that goes to work or something, or something like that, to where, let's just say, let's say you either run a business or you're a part of a business, and you have to do things at that business to where you have to basically, like almost make the quota or whatever. I barely even know what a quota is, and I'm a businessman. Quota, I think it's the end of, I don't know, the end of something. So, well, that right there, that's stressful. Honestly, you gotta meet a quota. That's like, you gotta accomplish all the stuff that you gotta accomplish. But at the same time, besides that, because that comes with hard work and stuff like that, and it's stressful sometimes, and we gotta do what we gotta do. And honestly, I work less, get paid more, right? You know what I mean? Like, how you do that, you do what you love, and you monetize it. But let's just say, for example, instead of talking about that stuff right now, we can go over that another time. But right now, let's just say, for example, because I could talk about that right now, but I'm not talking about that right now. So, for example, if you don't think you're successful, like I said in the beginning, it's almost a state of mind. Because it's whatever goal or standard you set for yourself almost. A lot of the times that, like, you know, it's like you wanna just feel that way. You wanna feel successful already, you know, like Message 33 has been saying, and even Kyle, my friend, you know, that, like, you know, whether we're gods, goddesses, or kings, queens, you know, and we're citizens of the kingdom, whatever it may be. It's just that, you know, we're very we're God's children. We're very, like, we're basically high ranked, and we don't even know most of the time, and we're very powerful. So with that being said, you know, it's like we hold so much power that we don't even know sometimes, but we think of ourselves as less, and that's the problem. We think of ourselves as less, and when you do that, you're actually hurting yourself when you do that. You know what I mean? So you don't want to do that. So don't do that. Do your best not to do that. If you do that, you know, try to do your best to change it to the positive one, and make sure that you're thinking of yourself as more and better. So, like, you know, it's like, I feel like sometimes we like to throw the pity party type John. I'm not trying to, like, call people out, but I feel like sometimes we like to we like to feel bad. I mean, sometimes, I don't know, do we, you know, maybe it's something we got to go through to where, you know, you feel whatever, you know, it is that basically you have to go through. But at the same time, it's like, you should always think high of yourself and think that, you know, you're more, and you're better than the situation that's playing out that might not be good, you know? Almost, yeah, so, or any situation for that matter that, you know, is just not good. You are good. You know, I mean, you're good. But, so, I feel like the key to success is just a mindset, because if we just think that we're already successful, then we're good, you know what I mean? Like, we don't need to even do anything. We're just, and yeah, you have to do stuff. It's just, it's the fact that if you hold the standard so high, like, of course, yes, and you want to set the standard of what you want to achieve to be high, and you want to say, you know, and you can achieve anything like that. But if you don't say to yourself that you're already, like, where you want to be, like, even in that situation of thinking what you think of success would be, or let's say, like, what you would want to achieve, what goal you have, if you don't think of yourself already there and that you already have it, then, you know, when you have it, it's like, I mean, yeah, it's good, but, like, you've been living all this time not thinking of having it. Like, and then when you have it, sometimes that's when we either, like, you know, so, shoot, we could do a show on that one. On how how thinking yourself into a situation to where you're actually thinking of the goal you want or the success standard, putting yourself into that before you even get to it, because it's like, no, once we get there, it's like, I don't know, what do you think? It's what you think. What I think is, once I get there, I'll be good, because I've been doing this shit since I was a young kid, honestly. I've always been, like, to the point where, but honestly, it takes much practice, because, honestly, I've been through so much that it's like, yeah, I've always wanted what I wanted, but, have I always practiced that? And no, not at all. Not always, at least. Not always. But have I practiced it? Yeah, of course. I like to live by that. I love to live by that. I live by it so much that I make it part of my daily habits. Okay? So, the success standard I'm talking about, what your definition of success is, what you hold your standard of success to be, what your goal is in life, those two things, and, it's kind of where you want to be, or like, what you want to do in life, you know what I mean? So, thinking on these things and thinking of good rapport, thinking of good things can also, play a factor, because of course, mental health is a thing, but I feel like it's so misinterpreted in this day and age, and any day and age. Back in the day, this day and age, back in the day, it was more misinterpreted than nowadays. And even nowadays, it's like, it's almost same shit. You got these places that just, I don't know. So, for me, it's just, I deal with my stuff by myself, and I do it just fine. You feel me? These people around here may think different, because I got on them, but, hey man, you know what I mean? You started with me, brother. You want to start with me, I'm going to finish it, bruh. Because I finish what I start. Well, honestly, I'm just tired of me not having my success standard not gotten to, of course, because throughout life you gotta work towards your goal, or your goals. You have goals, you set certain goals, and you hit certain stepping stones as you go over certain things. Start hitting different goals as you get to the top. But it's like different layers of heaven almost, But like, let's just say, let's say right now, right now. Why don't you feel successful? You feel me? Why not? It's because your definition of success, or your standard of success, or your goal that you want to reach, you think that you almost think it's out of reach. Most of the time, that's our problems. We think it's out of reach. We're like, fuck, we're not going to do it. We're not going to get it. And the next thing you know, half the time we get it anyway, and we worry so much about it, and we're like, fuck, we got it, thank God, We worry ourselves to death. That's the fucking problem. We fucking think these negative thoughts, and then it overtakes us. The problem is, that, and plus the fact that, we don't see that we're already successful. That we don't even need to go more to get where we want to go. Like God gives us everything we need, right? So, God gives us everything we need for life and godliness. So, basically, we don't need more, but, but we could get what we want if we go about it in a manner of how I explained in past shows, or even just the fact that God gives you what you want is if you ask for it and asking yourself, receive an answer, knocking that door shall be open, or use your desire and fuel with your imagination and bring it about by faith. So I did that in past shows. I explained that. So it's just like I said, most of us, have a problem with seeing success right now. Like, we don't think we're successful. We like to be like, oh, we have to do this, we have to do that, just like Massachusetts 33 said, we have to get somewhere to be where we want to be, when already we have it inside of us. We have it already inside. Everything's inside of us. Literally. So, literally, you're trying to go outside to get what you already have inside. That's the fucking problem. That's the problem. So you want to talk about mental health, but really, I've been in mental health institutions and fucking programs my whole life, basically, since I was 9 or 8 years old. So you can't tell me shit. You can't tell me shit about mental health, because I already know. I've seen it all. I've been through it all. Not to the point where I've seen and been through it all, but I've been through and seen enough. I've seen motherfuckers go to state hospitals, and that's a fucked up thing. You don't want to go to a state hospital. They got some nice places out there, they got nice rehabs and stuff for people, blah, blah, blah. But really, it's good to go get help if you need it, but I handle things how I handle them. And you know what? I handle them damn good, too. Only problem is, besides myself getting in the way and saying, hey, this has to be that, it's the way this world works. The way the world works, sometimes it works against you, and that's just the way it is. But really, that is the other reason why I want to bring up one other thing today. Not focus, discipline, and order, but just discipline, for example. Focus, discipline, and order is great, and I love those three things. I'm not sure upon those three things totally, and I want to practice them, but discipline itself, like the disciples. Okay, I want to talk to you about that a little bit. If we discipline ourselves into thinking anything and positive, and thinking that, and disciplining ourselves to the point where outside of us does not fuck with inside of us. Let's say, for example, a loud car, or a fucking person walking down the street, giving you a mean mug, looking at you funny, or saying something. If you could discipline yourself to the point where that does not affect you, and you do not, get all amped up and freaking, want to do something about it. Rather, you disciplined and you kind of hold your, like, self grounded and, like, hold yourself, what do you call that? Contained, It's called self-control. And I've had that for a really long time, but the thing is, after a while of having that, it's like, if you get pushed so much, then boom, if you don't know how to handle it, which I didn't at the time, you snap. Next thing you know, you snap, and shit, it's hard to come back from it, honestly. Honestly, I don't even think I have yet. But honestly, I think it's just because I didn't know how, and I didn't really know if I wanted to yet, because I didn't understand it. So, with that being said, I'm going to work on it. And, I'm going to go get some fucking medicine to get myself to, suppress all my, feelings and thoughts as I, hey, no, meds are good sometimes, but, pharmaceuticals and pharmakeia, whatever. But at the same time, it's like, look, I gotta tell you like this, man, because, like, motherfucker, pardon my language, people don't know sometimes. Like I said, I've been in and out of mental places, like, whatever you want to call them, for your mental health centers, whatever you want to call it. Behavioral health centers, mental, whatever you want to call them. All I know is, like my uncle once said, do what you gotta do. But at the same time, it's like, yourself. You best. Alright? You best. You know what I mean? You best. So, literally, they can't tell you what the fuck to put into your body like that. And if they do, there's something wrong with that, honestly. Honestly. If you can't say and speak up and be like, I don't want that in me, what the fuck is that? That sounds like communism, honestly. That's some commie shit. That's some communism, Tony. That's some communism. So, I'm gonna do me. Alright? I'm gonna do me. Because when I was 10 years old, they said, take this medicine or we'll inject you with it. They said it once again. Oh yeah, it made me feel fucked up as fuck. I was like, damn, like, ow, my feelings and everything. Damn, I don't even need to take that medicine. And here's what I said. I don't really need to take that. Like, I don't need to take that. Like, I'm good. And they're like, doesn't matter. Take this medicine or we'll inject you with it. And I was like, all right. So, took the medicine, you know what I mean? I was 10 years old. So, once again, when I was 21, they said, take this medicine or we'll inject you with it. Well, next thing you know, anyway, they were injecting me with it anyway. Get that shit. They started injecting me with it a little bit after that. Right after that. So, oh yeah. They'll inject you. Well, you know what I mean? So, yeah, man. I'm not all down with that shit, just to let you know. So, I'm good on that. So, I'm gonna do me, brother and sister. And by the way, I'm good, baby. I'm good. I'm good. You feel me? I'm straight. I'm straighter than a fucking line. A straight line at that. Lines can be straight as long as you're following it, you know. So, look. I think, so we covered most of we covered all of what I want to cover, which was disciplining yourself, a little bit of mental health, and a little bit on success. So, like I said, with success, you know, it's like the standard we hold for ourselves that, like, you know, we have to basically, you know, it's not about setting the standard too high. It's about knowing that you're already good where you're at. And besides that, knowing that you can achieve that if you just let it happen rather than worrying or having any negative feelings towards it or any negative thoughts or whatever it is, anything negative, and letting it happen and going step by step about it. Okay? Besides that, you know, then you got the mental health to where, you know, it's like, you know, it's all good, you know what I mean? Like, they said I had mental health issues for years, and then the next thing you know, the last 4 or 5 psychiatrists I talked to said I don't need to be on meds. I was misdiagnosed when I was younger, and that's because I was doing so goddamn good. And they were like, holy crap, Greg, like, you're going above and beyond what was expected. And that's what I've always done. But, you know, some people don't see that. They just see what they want to see. You feel me? They don't want to see what's beyond. Okay? They don't want to see that. They can't see it. It's beyond them. Okay? So, before they get to guessing, why don't you get to where you want to be? Because screw what anybody else has to say. It's what you're doing. It's what you have to do. It's what you're thinking and saying to yourself. Nobody else can do that for you. It's what you're doing yourself. Get out of whatever situation you're in that you have to get out of, or put yourself into something that you have to put yourself in. You know, you have to do stuff for you. Okay? Yeah, you could receive help. You receive help. You could ask people for, you know, some stuff sometimes. But overall, you have to help yourself and know that it's all good and, you know, everything's going to work out. It's just you have to take steps and think the positive and always have the positive with you. Think positive and always do positive. And then disciplining yourself. Focus, order, and discipline. But focus on disciplining yourself because, for example, the 12 disciples, yes, very powerful. And with that being said, you know, if you discipline yourself to the point where you're not antagonized easily or at all by outside sources that are trying to come in and be like, yo, look at me, I'm gonna fuck with you. You feel me? Fuck that. Be like, pardon my language. I'm an Italian, friggin' Spanish, friggin', what do you want me to do? I'm working on it. Discipline, right? I got you. I got it. So, focus, discipline, and order. Self-control. Love, hope, joy, faith, meanness. Don't forget those. Top 5 strongest things ever. Strongest is love. So, remember, focus, order, and discipline. And basically, you know, discipline thyself to the point where you're not getting antagonized by things outside of you, and you're not letting things affect you that that you know what I mean, like, live and let live almost, but like at the same time, it's like, whatever you want to do, honestly. It's just, don't let things affect you. Don't let things come at you and be like, don't let things F with you. Pardon my language, but I didn't even say the curse words, so don't let things mess with you. And don't let things get to you. Even disciplining your thoughts and how you think, and not even listening to like music or kind of like, or not even listening to music or TV, and then just focusing on your own thoughts, seeing what's coming in, seeing how you're thinking of things, and then like think the positive, you know what I mean? Make it into a positive. That's all you gotta do, man. That's all you gotta do. And then everything's just gonna be positive from there, man. It's like, if we just break out of this fucking crazy bullshit that they got going for us, man, all the time, it's like, break away from this shit, Focus on you, man. Pay attention to you. Start monetizing yourself. Start building your own empire. And by that, you don't even have to, like, do what you want to do, honestly. But I like to take advantage of the resources we got, and then using that to make me be able to get to where I want to go. You feel me? So yeah, I definitely do what I have to do. Besides that, y'all take it easy, man, because I manifest every day. It's just, man, it's easier than it sounds, but and it's honestly harder than it sounds too. So, but you can do whatever you want to do. Just keep do it for good, and keep doing the good stuff, and do your thing and stay on the right path, and be what you want to be, and keep going, and don't quit, and always know that God's with you, and everything's going to be alright, and it's all good anyway. It's all good anyway. So I'll leave y'all with that and say, once again, sum it all up, we focused on 3 subjects: discipline, or focus, discipline, in order also, mental health, and also, what's the other one? What was the other one? Mental health, focus, discipline, in order, or just discipline, and success. So, alright, guys, I love y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I love y'all very much. God bless y'all. Thanks y'all for the support if y'all watch. Don't forget to like any of my stuff. Check out any more stuff. Got a whole bunch of stuff on motivationalgregory.gregorybo.com, or just check out any of my channels on any of, I got 5 different websites. I got GregoryBo.com, hgbo.gregorybo.com, where I post all my gaming stuff, GregoryBo.com, and I'm an entertainer, acesoflove.gregorybo.com, that's my gaming team, motivationalgregory.gregorybo.com, I'm a true spirituality, personal development, and philosophy motivational speaker, businessgregory.gregorybo.com, I teach business, and I help people monetize and create wealth. So, yeah, man. Alright, y'all take it easy. God bless y'all. Love y'all. Respect y'all. God bless. Everything's gonna be alright. Y'all gonna be alright. Y'all gonna be good. Everything's gonna be good with y'all. Love y'all. Take it easy, y'all. Alright. Deuces, y'all. Thanks for watching. What up? G-Bo out. Later, guys. Peace.